Well, welcome back, folks. I've had a few busy days, really, or a week, should I say. A couple of weekends ago, one weekend, 2 weekends, I can't really keep up at the moment. We went to Ely and we went to the Home and Garden Show. Yes, no motorcycles, but did mean I got a discounted ticket to go into the Cathedral and take some videos. I say discounted, it was like £2 cheaper than just a standard entry. That's because they had the event on. Now, of course, I did enjoy the show as well. There was plenty of things to look at if you're into gardening and home things, which currently we are due to our renovation. But I'll show you a few clips of the cathedral internally. As you probably know by now, I'm quite obsessed with that cathedral for some weird reason. I'm not religious, but I do appreciate the architecture. Here's a few clips of the inside of the cathedral. Then after that, there was plenty to do at home. But I also had a wedding to go to for one of my cousins. But due to locations, I had to fly to Luxembourg first, spend a night there. Next day, somehow get to Germany, which is about a 45-minute drive. Now, of course, I had no complaints there. I might not be a speed freak, but I do appreciate not having to look at your speedo all the time. And that's most definitely what my chauffeur did on the way to Germany, while in Germany, of course. And that was in a Volvo estate. Don't ask me what model, but it went quick. Something turbo. Yeah. Now, when I landed in Luxembourg, I had to get to my hotel, which I booked across the road. So here's a little tour. Well, folks, join me in Luxembourg. I've just landed and on the way to a hotel. I'll give you a tour when I get there. Good morning, folks. So this is my hotel. It got quite late last night and I just kind of crashed out. But nothing special. This is the Ibis Hotel in Luxembourg by the airport. If you want to know, this is a double room. I've got it for the night. Nothing fancy, just a bed. Here we have the double/king size bed, which I had all to myself, so I can't complain. A desk with a view. And when I say view, I mean it's a view. It's like a boulevard. You can just see the control tower for the airport over there. Big TV. IKEA style hanging wardrobe thing. And most importantly, the bathroom. It's a really good sized double shower. And then, of course, the check. Nice clean toilet. Can't complain. Well, it's the Ibis Hotel for the basic room. Now, unfortunately, I don't have much time to explore the city of Luxembourg. I'm getting picked up in about an hour/45 minutes. And that's probably how long it would take me to walk anywhere. It's still quite early in the morning here. I'm here for a wedding, family event, so should be good. I'll possibly share some of those. I don't know, privacy and all. And it is a family thing. I'm going to take you along, show you as much of my long weekend away. Ciao for now. So here's a quick snip of the marquee as we were setting up. Yes, I was put to work. And the bride's father has a very nice motorcycle collection. Here we have an old Moto Guzzi and then the Yamaha VMAX. Also, very interesting. and a couple more of his motorcycles. And then a few days later, I was back on the plane, heading for Stansted. I didn't record much at the wedding, not for use online at least, but we had a great time. And as per usual, right back in the UK, with rain to greet. On a more motorcycle related note, here's some of the plans I have for the Kawasaki W800. Yes, I know, I'm not getting a Harley-Davidson. For those who commented, you know, saying stick with the W800, you're right. But you see, the thing that was missing for me, for the W800, had the practical aspect. It had everything I was looking for, but one thing that the Harley-Davidson really, really moved my soul. It had what I considered character with the sound, which I feel the W800 lacks. As those of you who commented, it's a reliable, great practical bike, and it will last forever. That Japanese quality, especially on the motor, will just keep going and going, I hope. And I do look after my bikes. The thing that was missing for me, and what the Harley-Davidson hit, which, well, touched the soul as it were. Yeah, I know, corny. Was that sound, that rumble. And I realised, after doing quite a bit more research and watching lots of videos and following the forum, which you can find on Facebook, well, turns out I just need to change the exhausts. Or more to the point, drill out the baffles. And they're not obnoxiously loud, those W800s, once they've had the baffles removed. So I shouldn't have any issues with the neighbours. And I shouldn't have any issues when it comes to getting the motorcycle annual checkup in the UK. It's known as an MOT. So there's going to be a few things I'm going to be doing to the W800 to make it more mine, feel more connected to it. And some are just personal taste. I'm going to run through them now on screen. I've done a little recording of the bike in the garage. Don't judge me too harshly. Firstly, I got the quote back for the tank to get repainted, and that will be happening. Secondly, this idea was stolen from Uncle Longbeard. If you don't follow him on YouTube already, go check him out. Why am I doing this? Well, I just like the look. Then I want to lower the front headlight slightly. I think it just looks a little bit too high and kind of messes up that line from the seat in the tank. So I'm going to see what that looks like. Then a small tail tidy. Nothing drastic. I'm going to play around with a different light and clean that back end up a bit from its standard one. And then last but not least, remove those baffles from the OEM exhausts. And that's about it for now. On that note, the next time you'll see me will probably be on the bike with a few updates, potentially. All depends on what happens during the week, but changes are coming and the W800 is here to stay. Ciao for now.